We've been neighbors in Bountiful for probably 30, 40 years, maybe longer, and not lived too far from her. So I watched her in education, also as a principal.
I've known Jean Madsen for actually decades.
I was aware of Jean. She went all the way back to Washington, D.C. and was given the National Award as one of the most outstanding principal of an elementary school.
I have known Jean since I was a young man, but the truth is I've known her since I was a little boy. She and my mom were involved in Sir Optimus Club, and what I didn't realize then is that that was not the only thing that Jean Madsen was involved with. What I realize now is she's been involved in everything across, of good value across the entire county.
I got to know Jean in her school setting, doing her official thing before she retired from that kind of a thing.
We first got to know each other when we were both curriculum writers for the Davis School District, and it took me about one day to know that I was dealing with an extraordinary educator, a wonderful leader, and a dear friend and a woman to admire.
Jean has done so much for the community. She's involved in so many organizations, foundations. She's a champion of education, of the arts, of just getting people engaged to make the community a better place.
And she's kind of a little powerhouse, you know. She's like the Energizer Bunny, she doesn't quit.
With her education, her arts, her Antelope Island, her charitable endeavors, there isn't anything that Jean hasn't done. She is a great contributor to our community.
Jean is the originator of the idea of higher education campus in Davis County.
Jean kept feeding us statistics about how Davis County is growing and building out and how many students there's going to be and how many higher education needs in the county there are going to be that will be unmet because there is no higher education facility in Davis County.
She went out to legislators and leaders like Senator Barlow and Senator Steele and others and got them involved.
She got the ball rolling, and it so happens that I was at the tail end of it and I helped out a little bit, but it all started because of Jean.
And because of that, we have Weber State University Davis today.
It's not just a good idea to her, it's a drive, and she makes things happen with it. She funds galleries, you know, not personally maybe, but certainly through arranging for folks that are able to do that.
She just never stops, and if she has an idea about something she wants to do, she does not give up until it is done, and I have personal experience with that.
Every once in a while she'll show up at my office, just show up. She'll say, Mayor Joe, can I come in for a minute? I say, yeah, come on in, Jean. And she will talk for 15 or 20 minutes about the current issues. And then this is the final question. Well, Joe, what are you going to do about that? it just tickles me. And she knows it. You know, so I think the thing that she's left is this great knowledge of things that are actually happening today. That's what amazes me about Jean.
Jean being involved in the senior games is amazing. I hope she keeps on doing that for a long time. I think that she just took home gold last year, and I wish her luck for next year.
I asked her, how many gold medals have you won, Jean, down at the senior games? And she says, oh, I don't know about gold medals, but I have a total of about maybe, I think she said 40, and she's been going down 12, 13 years. Look, I've been going down to senior games ever since it started, and I've been going down for 27 years. I have only gotten about maybe 12 medals.
Another thing that we've asked her to do, I've asked her to do this year, is to be our song leader. And she has enjoyed that. And we have enjoyed her doing it because of her background, musical experience, and so forth.
I remember one Christmas party actually our entertainment failed. And so Jean said, Lloyd and I will do it. And so we put together some community singing and stuff for the chamber business party, and it was a fun time with her. She was musically talented in addition to her education. And so she made it a fun time for all of those that came.
I remember very well Jean, not too long ago, being out at Antelope Island for the Balloon Festival, And this was not, an easy walk. This was it was kind of a treacherous walk. And she was out there, and it was not easy for her. And in fact, she took a fall, and I was mortified by it. She jumped up, dusted herself off, wiped the blood from her nose, and just kept going like it was no big deal. And she finished out the day.
If you're not feeling, the best, and you get around Jean, and suddenly your whole attitude changes. And
When you're at home sleeping at night, Jean is at home working, making sure things are going to happen.
Jean, I personally want to thank you for all the things that you and I have done together and for all the things you've accomplished while you've tried to serve the citizens of Utah and especially Davis County. You've been a wonderful person, concerned in every case, willing to do whatever it took. Thank you for your committed efforts in the education arena.
Congratulations, Jean. We're really proud of you. We're glad you're bound for Lion.
Congratulations, Jean. This is a tremendously well-deserved award. It's the best award in Davis County, and I can't think of anybody that has worked at it longer, harder, and more deserving than you have. So well done, and all the best to you in many, many more years to come for you.
I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for all that you have contributed, not only to me personally, but to Davis County. You are wonderful.
Congratulations, Jean, on this well-deserved award. You are a legacy to many people, and you have done so much for this community. We wouldn't be where we are without you.
Everyone in attendance here tonight knows how much you deserve it. And we want you to know that we not only love you, but we admire you, and you have contributed to our lives and set a wonderful example. Congratulations, and just thanks for being who you are.
Jean, I am so proud of you today. Congratulations on the Legacy Award. You've deserved it consecutively for many, many years. And I'm so pleased and so tickled you're getting that today. We're very proud of you. I'm particularly proud to have been your mayor, your friend, and your neighbor. And LaVon gives her love to you as well.
Congratulations, Jean. I feel so honored to have the opportunity to work with you over the years. You've become a dear friend and a wonderful colleague. Thank you.
Jean, my buddy for a number of years. You've been a great friend. And you've always made me feel good whenever you're around me. And you've got such a pleasant and sparkling personality. And Jean, I want to congratulate you on this award. I can't think of anybody who would be more deserving than you, Jean Madsen, for this Legacy Award. Congratulations.